I'm right excited. We haven't done one for ages, have we? Right, we're ready.
Yes, we're on.
Right, good evening, Fisher people. Yeah, I'm Alan Royce from FISHON TV. This is my very good friend, David Wood, our kid from Baguptv. Good evening, Mr. Wood.
Good evening, good evening. I ain't seen you for a bit, have you? You've been on holiday and all sorts, haven't you? I've had to knock about with Jeff Wiseman has collared me.
And Tidsy.
Yeah, and Tidsy. I've had to knock about with them. I'm glad to be back to some normality. I thought you were bloody strange. God's sake.
Strange, I'm just a laugh a minute, me. Always a laugh a minute.
Yeah, so you're back.
I'm back. I'm back.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend.
He's been on holiday.
Been working hard on holiday, and we haven't done and welcome to the 11th edition of the Van Chat.
Yes, yeah.
Forgot about that one.
We hadn't done one for 2 months, Alan.
I know, that's my fault, isn't it? Because you rung me up when I loused you off, didn't I? Because I
Yeah.
was busy. I couldn't make it.
He has been
I do
slack.
apologise, folks. That is completely and totally my fault for not doing one.
I had to nearly, like I said, be hanging about with Jeff Weiser. He was nearly sat in your orbit. Come on and go, right, I'm David Wood from here. And he'd go, oh, Jeff!
I know.
No, he'll be all right, old Jeff.
I'll best get my gigs on.
Yeah, so we've got to read some of the comments out, haven't we, from last 2 months. Have we got some new glasses?
No, I bought 5 pair because I lost me really. No, they nicked me expensive pair in Turkey.
Oh, yeah, you got robbed, didn't you?
So I thought, I'm not paying all that money again. I just bought 5 pairs from...
Lucky man.
Very good, very nice. Hello, chicken nugget.
Lucky man, yeah. They work all right, I can see.
Mm-hmm.
It's only for this distance. I can't... 20/20 vision at distance. It's just like that. I can't...
Right, let's crack on. We don't
can
want to know
see you.
what your eyesight
I
is.
can see you from here, Dave.
Yeah, I'm sure you can see me. Let's crack on, because we don't want to know about bloody you. Anyway, 2 months ago we did one.
Yes.
I'll start from the top. You start from the bottom because you know you love a clean bottom.
Oh.
I had to get that one in, didn't I? When he's on them videos, I found a lovely clean bottom.
It's right, is that? In fact, I watched Jamie Harrison at Ferry Meadows. He went on that festival that ringers do.
All right, yeah.
You know my mate Steve and Phil.
All right, yeah. Dropping names already. Do you actually know him?
And
No,
he
you
drew
don't.
the same peg as me did, Jamie. I thought, he says, I'm chucking bomb out to find out where weed is and where there's a clear bit. I went 50 metres. And it was, well, it's just a bit short of 50 metres, but he fished at 50 metres because it was at 47, so he did exactly the same as me and caught nothing. Oh no, he caught a 1 ounce perch. I think it was.
Well, you caught quite well, didn't you, at Ferry Meadows?
No.
At Ferry Meadows.
Well, I got a few, but they were only small fish, weren't they?
Mm.
They were just small fish.
Anyway, I'll start from the top.
That's
you
a
go
clean
from the
bottom, by the way.
You're the bottom, man.
Right, okay.
So, we've got here Terry Phillips. So, we always start with the questions from last video, so we'll start this. Terry Phillips. The family remembrance
That's easy for you to say. This is why I miss knocking about with you. You're funny without realising it.
It's too uncanny. Just like the Chuckle Brothers. Great watch. Good luck in the final, Dave. Oh, yeah. I qualified for the Golden Rod, haven't we? We haven't had us rundown. We'll talk about the Golden Rod final
Yeah, you
in
did,
a bit.
You did
But
well. I
yeah,
tell you what,
thanks.
you can't half draw, you.
Thanks,
like,
Terry.
Hold on a minute.
Are you on it, Alan?
Hold on.
Are you holding it properly, Barry?
Yes, I'm just trying to... Have I got the right one on here? Oh, Kevin Tree.
Kevin Tree.
I've just realised where I recognise Dave from.
Oh, aye. Oh, aye.
It's Captain Pugwash. Can you remember that?
Yeah. It was only a book, wasn't it, Captain Pug?
No, they did like a little... it was a book, but they did like a little cartoony type version, didn't they? Was it the Black Pig or something, that boat? It was like a barrel, wasn't it?
Don't know.
Oh, it's
I do remember a book. I don't remember what else. Nathan Davies, please make this a regular feature. Well, I'm sorry we haven't done one for 2 months because of Captain here. It's great to hear you both of your thoughts on the matches you have fished.
Well, it's right. It's we say it as it is, don't we?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Tell it as it is.
What it
Jeffrey Bacon, great again, lads. Did you tell Alan, Dave, when we were at Lindholm, stood at back of your van and watched the geese eat Alan's bait?
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
That were quite a long time ago, that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Where was
I think with that we're on that fishing days what we did. You know, when we did that meet and greet day, and we
Yeah, but you do that quite a lot, Dave.
and then this big geese just come up and just offload all your bait down, and we were laughing his heads off about it.
Oh yeah, well, didn't you do that not long ago to somebody else?
Oh.
Somebody else were having all the... You were videoing...
Oh yeah, that
He's-
Zach up feeder masters. Well, he just done
Is that
loads.
brilliant?
Yeah, he's done loads of his pellets, got them all
They were
ready.
having a right chew,
And he were
weren't
like, "Oh, look at these, Dave, lovely these," and I'm like, "Yeah, they're good, aren't they?" And then I've come back and I was filming these two ducks, and they were just bloody scoffing all his food.
they? And you reckoned to go down, but you thought, I'll leave it 5
I ain't
minutes.
getting
first.
involved in ducks, am I? They do me head in.
Can't take it anywhere, Zach, I'll tell you.
So, next one. Here we go. Mick Stainford, another great van chat. Love the banter. You two need to be on stage. Hilarious. Cheers, boys.
On stage, yeah.
Thanks, Mick.
Would you go on a stage and talk to people?
Listen, I've been on stages.
Oh, yeah, you...
But I've been on O2 in London.
Deliverance.
O2 to Sheffield, Boardwalk.
Oh, yeah.
Been at the Deep. Remember the Deep in Sheffield where Def Leppard played?
Yeah. Oh, have you been on there?
Yeah, been on that.
Oh, I just did pubs and working men's clubs.
Oh yeah, we forgot about your little
Elvis.
Elvis impersonator.
Did you ever get any knickers chucked at you?
No, I don't think so.
I did. And I'll tell you what, one pair come on, it was brilliant this. So we're getting towards end at gig, it were in the Bag and Barometer when my sister's pub this, and this red pair of knickers come up and it landed up, it mean chest all round about here, landed on the floor. Well, I couldn't stop laughing. It was like shallow Al, I picked them up, they were about this big, they'd fit you, they were like that, they were massive. That was hilarious. That.
Oh my God!
I shouted shallow Al, I couldn't stop laughing. That was it, middle of singing a song. That.
He don't like fat people.
I did. I like, and then she come up and wanted them back.
You just like fat birds, you know.
Mike Smith, well done, boys. Brilliant fun again. Braid or mono? Well, that all depends.
Where you're fishing.
What kind of fishing you're doing. So, if you were bream fishing and braid was allowed,
Proper bream fishing, and it was deep, then I'd use braid.
yeah, because you don't always need it, do you?
No.
Especially on the short lines.
No.
Um,
Because you can get mono now, the reason why you'd use mono is it stretches a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can get mono now what doesn't stretch.
yeah.
I know there's loads of
Not
lines.
as much, anyway.
Not as much, yeah. There's loads of lines out there what do that. But braid is more direct in it, and it's
Yeah.
durable. And,
The bite, you can just see the bites.
yeah, and it's more about casting in it. You
Yeah.
can cast better with braid on, I think, anyway, and cast longer distances. So
Yeah. Yes,
it
stays. It's like the toe. You haven't got as much toe on
Yeah,
it as what
yeah.
you would with mono. When you're casting it, it's low diameter, isn't it? So you can cast it a lot
Yeah.
further. So it all depends on the situation. I do love using braid, bream fishing especially,
yeah, bream fishing, braid.
and especially on like reservoirs
Deep
and stuff.
reservoirs, I'd use braid,
Yeah.
or or like you said, if there's a load of tow on it and you can hardly see the bites, you'd get braid on and you can, you can see them better, can't
And
you?
plus, if there's like mussels and rocks and little sharp bits, braid handles that better.
Yeah.
If you try and cut braid with a normal pair of scissors, it doesn't happen.
That's right.
You've got to. So
if there's
that's,
loads
that's
of
why we
snags,
use it.
yeah.
So there you go. I hope that answers your question, Mike.
Here we go. Roland, Colgate, van chat, snack chat, and even some fishing chat. Best of all top banter. Finished off this week with Alan revealing his evening meal was going to be lasagna with salad. I love a bit of salad, me.
Yeah.
Loves a bit of salad. old
Paul
Roland.
Castle. He come on our on our day, didn't he? Members' Day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did, yeah.
A brilliant chat. You need to learn how to spell. He spelt brilliant. You'd think it's probably right that day where he spelled
What?
it. Brilliant. BRILLENT. A brilliant chat in the van again, lads. Fishing is the only sport where you can see your target, so don't beat yourselves up over Hallcroft Winter League. 29th out of 30 is better than last. Exactly.
Thanks, Paul.
29th out of 30. It's crap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crap. It's
Right.
crap. I've had enough of Hallcroft.
I like it all.
Oh, here he is now, big bolly bollocks. I love Hallcroft.
I like
We'll
Hallcroft.
come to that in a
I
bit.
do like
We'll come to that in a bit. Here we go. A fella called Slippy, I want to say his name is. It's 5 Ippe. No, well, anyway. You two are brilliant together. What a double act. You two doing any one of the one-on-one challenges this year? Head shaving, bounty eating. You should do some for charity. Now listen, I said to Alan last year, we need to get these challenge matches done. And you know what? He just don't want to do them.
I do. We'll get
We
some...
said we were going to go on Trent, and we never went on Trent last year.
No, we didn't.
We've been mega busy, and we did a few different things, didn't we? We did the meet and greet
Have you
thing.
seen Diary this year? We've got
This
loads.
year,
It's crackers.
I'm absolutely jam-packed, mate, really.
Yeah.
Doing little bits and bats for a few other people and all, and just ain't got time, have we? You know what? I'd rather go out match fishing and see if I can win a qualifier.
What, though?
And
Try and
that's-
beat me in a challenge match?
Well, yeah, 'cause it's too easy, isn't it?
yeah, but you really enjoyed shaving my hair off, didn't you?
Yeah, that were quite fun.
It's long
But-
and all now,
yeah,
isn't
it is.
Hey?
But
It was quite funny.
it were a good laugh, and we did really enjoy doing them. And I'd love to do some more, but we just ain't got time at the minute. But I'd really like to go out and do some bits and bats, wouldn't it? It'd be nice. Do a couple of challenges and be out on the bank. We'd love to do it if we were full-time anglers, but
Oh, God, yeah.
unfortunately we're not at the minute.
I wish we could be. That'd be just great, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just making those channels just for it's for everybody, isn't it? It'd be a right laugh, that'd be brilliant. Alan, are you trying to say Dave is a salad dodger? Yes. Definitely.
Here we go, David Hodson. Another great video. Well done, Dave, on qualifying. Hope you draw a flyer. Alan, and managed to do it too. I don't know what that means. Keep the van chats. Love the banter. Keep on bagging and fish on. I think he's saying, hope you draw a flyer, and Alan and managed to do it too. But I'm afraid Alan didn't.
Ernest Andrews. Every time I see Alan, that's Alan Andrews in the swim.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
his
yeah.
dad, Ernest
Is it?
Andrews, yeah. He likes the mightiest.
Oh, he
Alan
loves you, doesn't he?
Hi, Alan and David. It's great to see you back in the van. It was nice to see you with my son at Poddington. I had a chat with him, didn't I? And his,
Yeah, and
his
he
video.
wouldn't hand them donuts out, did he?
Well, he
I
would have
remember.
done if we'd have caught, but neither of us caught out. So shame you never got a donut. He's just mentioned it here. Or any fish again. Okay, Ernest, okay. 20 hours fishing. I'd had a bite there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did blank, didn't you?
Anyway, keep up the banter. A great laugh. P.S. If you fish any matches down at Pidley again, text me and come on down the night before. You're welcome to stay. Only
Good
10
lad.
minutes away. So thank you very much, Ernest. Much appreciated.
You won't want him in your house, to be honest. He's like a mouse. He won't get to sleep.
You won't want him in your house. It's like being on a building site trying to sleep
Fog
next
on,
to him.
fog on.
It's like somebody just set a bloody tractor going off on a dumper.
Here we go, the last one for me. He's a hating, isn't he, Alan? I'm trying to be nice to him as well. And
No, only because your mum told you off saying you've got to be nice.
yeah, well, my mum watched one at video.
Barbara,
and she went,
thank you, Barbara.
She went, just be nice to Alan if you do next fan chat.
And what
'Cause
did you
give
say?
him a bit too much. I says he bloody deserves it.
Don't.
So I'm trying to be nice to him. Because we don't want it to be like that, do we? People might think I'm a bit of a bully to you, Alan. Listen, he gives as good as he gets, so he gives it out.
Yeah, I do.
So anyway, last one for me, this fishing blog. Absolutely brilliant chaps. Love the banter and the non-sugarcoating when results don't go your way. I've just started my match fishing journey and I've had a couple of bad results and really beat myself up about it. But I'll have to start to realise that if people around you aren't catching, then it's likely there is no fish in the area. I've entered a Fish Midlands qualifier in June, so hoping for a good day's fishing. Keep up the great content. Keep bagging and fish on. Cheers, Andrew Bailey.
Well done. I like that.
Yeah.
Not Andy Bailey. He's a right angler, him.
Andrew Bailey, yeah. Fishing.
Yeah, well done, mate. Nice to hear, and keep at it. That's all I can say. And don't beat yourself up. Enjoy it. That's what it's all about as well. It's not just about he beats himself up. I've calmed him down over the last few years, but you used to beat yourself up.
Well, I did a couple of times in UK champs, and then
you do get monk on, don't you? Yes, David, you do.
Odd time, Alan.
All the time, did you say?
Yeah, I'm not as bad as some of them. Some of them are just ridiculous. Like Oliver Scofford, he'll get it card.
Yeah, you got the
Like that shouter, I go, Oliver, you all right? He's like, yeah, get you in a straitjacket, mate. Get you sent to
Oliver,
hospital.
sort yourself out.
He's a
Come
bit
on,
mad,
lad.
he is, Oliver.
The maggot man.
Here we go.
Nice one, lad. Funny enough, I bought a MIDI 4000 landing net handle just today.
Yeah, good man.
Oh, nice one. Come on, the fishers.
Right, I said that were going to be it for me, but I've got to read this out. John Esseltine. I both. A great van chat again. A couple of questions. I remember you mentioning another meet and greet day this year at the Glebe. If it's as good as the one at Lindholm last year, I will be there. Second question is, where do you find about all of these qualifier matches you go on? Is there a website you can visit? I wouldn't mind getting into the match scene, so we'll leave it with that one. Yes, we are planning on doing another meet and greet.
Yes.
We don't know where yet, do we?
No.
When Alan gets his finger out, when he's been on holiday, when he's got his lass sorted, when he's got his house sorted, when he's got his car sorted, his van sorted.
It's here, look. It's here.
It's
out.
He's all right now. He's sorted. So he's been on 14 holidays. So when Alan's sorted his sen out, we'll get one booked in.
Yes.
And we'll.
we were talking about that last week, weren't we? We're definitely going to do one.
Yeah.
And as far as entering and finding about all these matches, I've had that question asked quite a few times. It might be worth me doing a video, actually. I don't know. But it's pretty simple. Facebook pages.
You'll be waiting a long time if he's going to do a video about it.
UK Champs Facebook pages, isn't it? That one. Golden Reel Angling does the golden rod and the golden reel.
Yes. Oh, someone's ringing me.
But Maver match this.
Oh, look.
Jeff Wiseman.
Jeff Wiseman's ringing. Just hold on 1 second. Sorry, Alan, just to cut you off. Let me just... Jeff.
Yeah.
We're just doing a in the van chat live, so just can I ring you back in a bit?
Yeah.
Would you like to add anything, Jeff, while we're recording?
We just
Would you like Duck?
Yes,
Would you like to add anything while we're recording?
I can't really say it on video, but I was upset over week one to Dave
Oh yeah, you were crap, weren't you?
about anglers not going to the pegs.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that. Anyway, I'll ring you back in a bit, Jeff. All right.
You too. See you later.
Ta-ra,
See you,
mate.
Jeff.
See
Anglers-
my new friend. Jeff.
Anglers not going to the peg. What's that about?
Oh, that were at Fishermania. Carry on.
Yes. So Maver Match this
Website.
website. So go to just punch in Maver Match this tickets, and the website will come up. You've got to join the, what is it for Fishermania? What's it called?
Fishermania, you've got to go on the Angling Trust website. You've got to become an Angling Trust member. And then you can go on to competitions bit, go on the Fishermania bit there, enter your competition. Feeder Masters is a website.
Yeah.
So you go on feedermasters.co.uk and it shows all the dates and you'll be able to book your tickets on there.
Got to be quick with that
You
one.
got to be quick.
Feeder King is the New Fish Southfield Reservoir Facebook page.
Yeah.
That's on there.
It's pretty much all online, isn't it? You've got
Everything.
to search. So if we mention we're on a qualifier for Feeder Masters, get your phone, put qualifier Feeder Masters in online,
Yeah.
and you'll get it. Like if we're on a Maver or if we're on a whatever, put Maver match this in in the internet and it'll
Yeah.
come up. Everything's online.
And for any other matches like Fleetstam, Facebook page, Hayfield Lakes, open matches, Facebook page, Lindome chat room, Facebook page.
Yeah.
Shimano started doing one as well. I forgot what they call it now. We've entered that, haven't we? But
That's on Match Fishing
that's
magazine.
Yes.
That's the Shimano
it's called
Cup.
the Ledger Cup, isn't it?
Shimano Cup,
Yeah.
innit?
No, Shimano Ledger Cup.
Yes.
We got there eventually.
Yeah.
But basically, just keep searching all the Facebook pages on the internet, but all the different names. When you were, like I say, when Dave says we've entered so-and-so competition, just put the names in, search through it all, you will find them.
Just
So
Google it.
Just Google it, basically. Yeah. So I hope that helps you.
They're not cheap.
No,
You've
they're
got to
not.
buy tickets.
And 20 quid or 25 quid pools.
But we've gone over this, haven't we? But like I said, I mean, I don't drink, smoke. You know, this is what we do, innit?
Yeah.
We, you know, if you want to go to pub one evening, you spend 50, 60 quid, don't you? I'd rather spend 50, 60 quid on a ticket
Yeah.
somewhere, go fishing for the day and try and win some big money.
Yeah.
So that's what we do, innit? I know a lot of people say, oh, the tickets and this and that and what have you, but, you know, if that's what you're into that.
If you're into drinking, blow a one of drinking.
Yeah,
If you love your fishing, blow a one of going fishing.
correct.
If you've got plenty of money, do both.
That's it, innit? Lovely.
I'm able to fish.
I was just watching him, we were getting a bit close.
I know.
Bit close there, weren't he? But
I don't think I could fish properly hungover though, could you?
Well, I've done it when I was younger,
Yeah, definitely.
and I've been out with my mates, and then my dad's took us fishing somewhere on
Yeah.
Trent, and I'm like
falling asleep.
falling asleep. And I remember one kid, we went down, we were in a juniors match, and juniors are like, it were like 16 to 17, 18 sort of thing. And we were fishing a match, and me and my brother went down to Westwood, and this lad turned up called Dave Inson, and he turned up, and we were fishing away there, and he was a good angler, Dave Inson. We were like, oh, who's going to win it? You, Dave, one of our, and all this stuff. Anyway, we're fishing away. 2 minutes later, he's upside at banking. Like this. And then we goes, you alright, Dave? How you going? And he's like this. That were it. He chucked pole up bank, and he went and sat on bank, and he just laid there like this for the whole 4 hours, 5 hours.
Oh,
of the
dearie me.
So, but you do stupid stuff when you're younger, don't you?
Yeah, of course. You
So-
do. I used to go out and get rat ass and play football next morning.
Well, yeah, that's it, innit?
Well, couldn't do that now. No chance.
Well, no. If I, like other day when I said to you, I'm running a little bit late, Alan, you were like, oh, eggshells over there, and all this stuff. You always
Eggshells,
give me grief.
no, eggshells all over the floor.
What does that mean?
Because you overlaid.
You what? You're going to do what?
I've overlaid, I'm going to be late.
Oh, eggshells all over the bedroom, mother.
I watched boxing last night, didn't I? Right. Still don't get it. I don't get his comedy thing. And I only stayed up till 12 o'clock watching boxing.
What do chickens do? They lay eggs, don't they?
Yeah.
If they lay too many, they can be all over the floor. Haven't you seen chickens when they lay them all over the place?
Yeah, I just don't get it, Alan.
And then you stand on them and then there's eggshells everywhere.
I don't get your
up.
I don't get your humour.
I ain't explaining jokes. You don't sound funny.
Anyway,
I don't get you.
so
I knew you didn't get it.
no, I don't. You always say it all the time. You're like, eggshells all over the bedroom floor, then dear. And I'm like,
I don't
and you're
say
laughing your
that.
head off, and I'm like, yeah, Alan, yeah, loads of them, mate.
It's funny.
Eggs all over, mate.
Yeah,
Very
eggs
funny. But
I laugh at out though. I found out funny.
yeah. Well, when you rang me up, and then you were like, I watched your video, I was laughing my head off, and I was like, oh yeah, thanks for that. Alan.
Yeah,
it
you
weren't
said-
supposed to be funny.
You tried saying a word and you got it all wrong.
I always do.
I
don't
know
I?
you do.
Dyslexic.
It just tickles me. It just tickles me.
Anyway, enough.
Yeah, go
Enough you having a go at me. all
Sorry,
the
Barbara,
time.
I'm having a right go at you
He's having a
today.
go at me. So we hadn't talked on this for 2 months, and I went down, didn't I, to the Golden Rod final
Oh yes.
at Larford Lakes.
Qualified. Where did you
I
qualify?
qualified at Lindome, and I had £67, won the match, didn't I? Qualified,
Yeah.
and we got through to the final. Anyway, I went down to Larford Lakes. Listen to this. My car blew up before I went down.
Yes, it did. It was after his last fan chat.
Yeah, it were, yeah. It were like 2 days after.
Yeah.
That were it. Anyway, I collars my brother. I said, "Oh, are you going to come down with me? And you know, I'll pay for the hotel." And they said, "Oh yeah, I'll come down." So anyway, he took me down. I was going to hire a van, but I thought, by the time I've hired a van and done all this, loads of money in it.
Yeah.
So anyway, he took me down. He drove me down, and I thought, "Oh, this is all right." Went down in Fiesta or whatever in Focus. It was a bit of a squeeze, but
It would be 2 big units in there, isn't there?
yeah. Fiesta. Focus it. Anyway, we went down there on the practice match on the Friday. I drew a decent peg, and I ended up coming second on the lake, fourth in the match, I think, and did really well. I had like £80 of skimmers.
Can't be catching skimmers.
I know you love catching skimmers, don't you?
Right.
And I thought it gave me quite a lot of confidence for the next round, and Speedy won it on peg 18 on Specie Lake, and I were only like 4 pegs down from him, and I thought, oh, I'd love that pegging, you know, in
118 was it or something?
No, 18, peg 18
Peg 18
on
that's
Specie,
right, yeah.
and I thought, oh, I'd love that. Anyway, I went to draw, and my brother goes, get peg 18, and he says, I'll keep saying it, peg 18 on Specie. Anyway, I pulled it out, woof, peg 18 Specie. I thought, this is silly.
What
this
a drawback. Eh?
So went there. I had £117, I think it were.
Yeah.
Ended up winning my section. Won the lake.
No, it was second on lake. Was it second on?
No,
oh,
no,
second
I won.
in match,
I won
wasn't
the
it?
lake, second in the match.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I was on 1 point, and I thought, this couldn't get any better.
We're
this,
cooking on
could it?
gas. Cooking
Yeah,
on
this
gas.
is it. This
Yeah.
is it. Yeah, And I were in the hotel with Tommy and my brother and that, and we're all talking. And Tommy had won his section. He were up there, and we were all like looking forward to the next day. Anyway,
Whacking beer down.
no, whacking beer. And anyway, the next day we gets to draw. Tommy draws an absolute flyer in the corner. I think it were peg. The one across from peg 1.
Yeah.
In the corner.
He did, yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's a good peg. Anyway, I drew 24, and he says, oh, that's all right there. You're all right there. And I thought, all right. And
24?
24 on Match Lake, or on the Bear Bank.
Is it the rope?
Yeah, one down front row.
Used to be really good there.
And everyone was saying
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
used to be a good peg that day.
Yeah, I remember.
Anyway.
Mark O'Neill told me that were a decent
Yeah.
idea there a few years ago.
And Adam Wakeling had drew it the day before and had £20 off it. And you know Waco's good in it, he don't mess around. And he were like, oh, you've drawn that 1 hour, like, and I was like, oh God. And the day was completely different. It were freezing.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, because I got loads of confidence from 2 days, I'll just do exactly the same, me. And I've underarmed it, and I'm thinking, why ain't it going? Why ain't it going? Why ain't it going? And this lad next door, Paul Twig, he just chucks out into the middle, puts his rod down, whack. And I thought, oh, they're in the middle here. So I've started chucking in the middle, put my rod down, and I got a couple of liners, and I thought, oh, there is a few fish here.
It's going to go.
Kept chucking out, and I just couldn't get one.
Just couldn't get a bite.
Just couldn't get a bite. And he were fishing the same method feeder, and he were fishing wafters, probably changing it to maggot at some point. And I just thought, I'm gonna get one soon enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know when you think to yourself, I'm gonna get one, and it just never happened.
You weren't on your own though, because there were people opposite you that really struggled as well.
Well, opposite, there were Nick Speed, I think he weighed in £5. 4, 5, there were Darren Cox, Simon Fry, they had £2 each or something like that. But they were to that side of the rope. And in front of me, I think the lad had maybe 10 or £15 in front. Or not even that. I can't even remember, to be honest.
I know it fished really hard.
And it fished ridiculous. And I just wish I could have...
End pegs dominated though again.
Yeah. I just wish I could have caught 2 or 3 carp. And I had Craig Whittaker. Do you know Craig Whittaker? Nice laddie. I called him Laddo because I couldn't remember his name, and I went, oh, Laddo here, Laddo here. And he was like, you call me Laddo about 4 times. I'm like, oh, mate, if I didn't know your name, I didn't know your name, did it? But I know his name now, you see. And
Gary?
no,
Gary
Craig.
Craig.
And anyway, last 10 minutes, he just chucked short like that. He went woof woof, caught 2 carp, and I thought, well, where am I? And I'm chucking short. I just couldn't get anything. And I weighed in like £6 or something ridiculous, and I were absolutely gutted. On the way home, I was just like, that were mine. That
2 days have been up there.
Yeah,
and
then just one day come crashing down.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know what? On that second day where I had a good practice, good second, and I just thought it were my time. That
I've got it.
Yeah, I just thought it's my time. This I'm full of confidence.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing at Lawford. I can catch fish, and then it just went all crashing down. And at the end, there were me, Darren Cox, because Darren Cox were on 1 point, I think.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Simon Fry were on 2 points because I beat him by £5.
Yeah.
And we were just there, and we were just like, we can't believe it, can we? And a guy from Angling Times come round, Richard Grange, and he were like, Darren Cox goes, why didn't you come round yesterday? He says, we were lads who won it all yesterday. He says,
good old Darren.
and he was like, he said, you could have come round yesterday. We were lads who won it yesterday. And he was like, oh, sorry, I've come today. And he says, oh, yeah, we're at bottom at league today.
Yeah.
So that shows you, innit, how match fishing, you know.
Yeah. 2 fantastic days.
If it had been on the Friday and on the Saturday, who knows what would happen. I could have won it, couldn't I?
Yeah.
But it weren't. It were on the Saturday and the Sunday.
That's just how it is.
And that's how it is, innit?
And that kid next to you catching, you know what it's like at that time of year. They can be just there and nothing in front of you.
Yeah.
That's just how it could be. You're not doing it wrong, eh? Because you proved it 2 days before.
Yeah. But he caught £60, I think, as well. And he were just chucking it middle, underarming, and they were just there. They were just balled up.
Yeah.
And what can you do? So...
Well, you got to final, Dave. That's your second final.
Second final of the Golden Rod, yeah.
And no finals. Oh, no, I have been in the final. I got to
Have you been? Adlington, you were in Carper.
Yeah, Carper, yeah.
Don't beat yourself up,
No.
Mighty. Keep it up there, eh?
Mighty East.
Yeah?
No, it's the big one. It's the Feeder Masters, the Golden Rod. We want to be in them, don't we?
Yeah.
We're like the big ones.
We've had a few, haven't we? We've been doing all right on a few, haven't we? And we've been up there, been winning my section, and I had a close call at GCB, didn't I? Come second in my zone.
Yes.
So we've had a few, and we've caught a few fish.
Because you didn't want that lake at JCB, did you? I wanted that lake, didn't I?
Yeah. You wouldn't have caught up, but you could have wanted it. I'd have wanted that one you were on. If you were there and Charlie, I'd have gone whack like that next to Charlie. I'd have gone round, slapped him
Charlie,
round.
he rang me up because he got off on because he says, sorry, I was a bit off when I was talking to you the other day. He says, I was catching till you chucked in me peg. I thought it was about 100 metres away.
I'd have been fuming, mate.
I'd have been fuming.
I would have been. If I'd have been there and you'd have been there, I'd have gone round, slapped your head like that, chucked you in, chucked you down. What are you doing? Crashed it now. I'm trying to win it. I'm winning it here. I'd have gone back round and caught no.
I was miles away from where he was fishing, miles away.
Listen, if you've got you anywhere listen, it just shows at Barston, you anywhere near you, you'll kamikaze it next 6 pegs up. You remember that one at Barston?
Hold your horses.
Remember that one at Barston where you were like, you chucked in and you went, oh, I've got a carp on here, and you went, and it went up 6 pegs up.
It did.
And you went, sorry mate, and everyone's going, God. Like that, next man. Oh, sorry, it's 6 pegs up, this carp.
One at last come
Alan,
up to
get hold of it, lad.
I did, I couldn't go out with it. I never saw it, but one of the lads saw it and said, it was massive. I just saw a big, massive tail like this. I said I couldn't add it. I said, it just did whatever it wanted.
Yeah, well, Euro 12.
It wasn't 012.
Like that.
It was 020.
It's taking a bit. You're like John Wilson off one of them boats. You know,
This has even been nice.
I forgot.
I just couldn't. I thought, here we go.
And then you get, that's a big one, folks. That's a big one, folks. Oh, it's in the net. I watch all his videos. Oh, it's in the. Oh, I'm so mighty. Banging on his chest like King Kong. That's in the net.
That's so mighty.
You do, I've seen it.
I don't
You do, you'll go, what? Oh, that's a lovely cast. Oh, that's a mighty cast.
Yeah,
you do.
I'll say that.
You do.
Yeah,
I've seen you do it.
Yeah. You've said it though, when I've cast out, you've gone, oh, mighty that.
I'm allowed to, I don't say it on a video.
I do.
Yeah, no, you do.
So, what we've been doing after that then, Dave? We've been busy with qualifiers. I mean, everybody's been fishing qualifiers, aren't they? All these golden reels, golden Maven Match this, Fishermanias. We've been trying one or two, haven't we? And you did really well other week, didn't you? You went to Westwood, was it Westwood Lakes?
Yeah, Westwood
you had a
Lake.
cracking match there, didn't you?
Did well. What?
Yeah.
Got the lake I wanted on that swallow.
Yeah.
And yeah, I fished it how I fished Little John Lakes. You ever been to Little John Lakes?
No.
Well, Little John Lakes, you just chuck a feeder up to island and you fire pellets off at top, and the carp come in and you can hear them in the weeds.
Oh,
and as soon as you get them like that in the weeds,
You know, there's a
you
shed
know
load of them.
they're there. You just chuck off at top of them and just keep going round. So I just fished it same as that, and I did really well. £122 and won my section. I think I come about 6 in the match.
Yeah.
But I couldn't beat Andy Power. 190 had, but
Yeah.
if I'd have known from the start what I were doing and a bit more confidence, maybe I could have had a few more. But
He's in good form. He's always in good form. He knows what he's doing, that lad, doesn't he? And then we did the UK champs.
so yeah, we did the UK champs and we were well up for it, me this. And
I always am anyway.
and Alan's always well up, and we were looking forward to it on the day, didn't we? And I drew bloody 30 in that bubbly bay. Is it 33 or 30? I can't remember.
Yeah, you say, every I draw there, you say it's a good peg though.
Well, it isn't, is it?
No.
It's terrible. Apparently, some fella said to me, he says, a car went in there. Apparently, a car went in a few years ago into that peg.
Really?
Yeah, and as soon as they pulled it out, all the bottom's gone all bubbly and all silty, and it's horrible. That's what he said to me anyway. I don't know how true it is, but he said that there were a big snag in and a car had gone in and all sorts of stuff. And as soon as they pulled this big snag out and the car went, he says it's been bubbly bare. And even when I weighed in this woman, he went, oh, £29.14, I think it were, did Lee. And I went,
Oh, woman in buggy.
yeah. And I went, oh, that's not too bad from there, because Gareth next door, he didn't have alt. The guy across didn't have alt. Josh Derry, the guy who doesn't talk, he only had 3 carp or 4 carp, and I thought...
He did all right in his section though, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I thought, oh, I've done all right in my area, but I were in this area, I were in that one, weren't I?
Yeah,
to the left, I was the
NDL.
end of it, and my section were that way, and everyone caught a bit further up, and I were in bloody bubbly bay. And this woman in the go-kart, she went, welcome to Bubbly Bay, and toddled off in a thing, and I thought, God's sake.
Yeah, she likes out scores down at weights and that, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, that's how mine went, and I ended up coming 6 in the section, which weren't a total disaster.
no, it wasn't bad.
I think it were out of 9, weren't it?
8.
We're 8.
Yeah.
So it's not a total disaster, but Alan here, tell us about your UK champ start.
Well, I had a really tough section there. I drew peg 12 in there, but I've got 2, 9 and 3 in
You
them.
got 2, 9,
3.
6.
2, 9, 6, yeah. 6 and 2's the main ones, aren't they?
6 and 2 are the best pegs. 9's a good peg. 12's a goodish peg, but not as good as the rest. And then you've got
5.
5 and whatever, aren't you? So
Yeah.
they're all decent pegs, but
It was a tough section, wasn't it? It's a tough section.
I walk up to you, didn't I? And I says, he told me what he was doing, because I didn't want to say, oh, do this and do that, because I don't like
I
doing
made my
that,
mind
but
up what I was doing.
He said, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I said, yeah, that's what I'd do. I said, but you're not going to beat 6, you're not going to beat 2. And that's not saying that he's not good enough. It just means that they're miles better pegs, and the fish hang around there, don't they?
Yeah.
We know that the fish are up there and you're here.
Yeah.
And no matter how many come down, you know.
Well, I'd fished it a few weeks before. It's just full. When you asked me in van before match, where would you like to draw on peg 2 or 6, all that one behind me, it's just full of fish, isn't it? Once I'd worked out what were going off, it was one after another. It's just ridiculous.
But 12 is a good peg.
Yeah,
but like you said at the start, you weren't going to beat 6, you weren't going to beat 2. And the best that you could have come were at 4th.
Yeah. But Steve Forster pulled one right out at Bagdinny from peg 11.
Yeah.
So
We forgot about him, didn't we?
I didn't realise it was him. I saw him catching. I thought, oh, who's that? That was it. And I didn't realise it was Steve. So well done, Steve. He'd 130 odd pound from there and had 71 or 72 or something. I can't remember now. Had 70 odd pound. And them carp, that day, they wouldn't settle in them margins. Even when I spoke to Matt Pilley on peg 6, they just wouldn't settle in margins. And you couldn't get him shallow either. He caught all his on method.
Yeah, no, yeah.
On
I remember him saying.
Yeah, so well done, Matt. But yes, so I ended up 5th. I thought I fished a decent enough match there. Could I have caught any more? I don't know. I didn't try shallow.
What were 5th then? Oh, sorry, what were 4th?
4th, who was peg 5, 79 pound. I said it were close between me and him because he had some big fish out of margins right at the end. I think last hour or so. Some big
You
ones.
could have done him, couldn't you?
Yeah, I lost one as well. Pulled out of one. So
Just how it goes, isn't it?
I was happy enough with 5th. It felt like a second in section for me because I was fishing for 4th one. So, but I enjoyed it. A nice day. And we're on to the next one. And it isn't, by the way. We
No,
thought,
he keeps saying it.
we thought it was the rookery, didn't we?
It's rookery next, it's rookery next, it's rookery. Like this is going on.
We weren't sure. I've looked at video. We weren't sure. It's not the rookery. It's, what do they call it? Makins. That's it. It's Makins the next round. So looking forward to that one. I've never fished it, have you?
No, never fished it.
They've done a load of work on it, haven't they?
Apparently, from what I've heard, it's all pole and then there's a short method chuck as well, I think.
Right.
So, but I think Johnny Arthur fishes it quite a lot. And there's odd video in there, but I think these videos aren't up to date with what they've done it. Now have they've redone it or something. Yeah. So I think it's all going to be a bit
unknown.
We'll have to work it out there. A bit like blooming rookery, because when we get to rookery, they're all different, aren't they? There's like big lakes, shallow lakes. There's ones with islands. There's another one where you just fish the method. There's
one with a rake of lilies in it. Have you seen them?
Yeah. I think Oliver drew that last time. Yeah, maybe.
I know where they're gonna go if you hook into them.
Yeah,
straight into them
lilies. Yeah. So yeah. We're looking forward to the next round, and I've had loads of comments on my video saying, "Oh, don't worry, Dave. You can still try and get it back and try and win that big £1,000. Just think you need a good draw, like I did at Boston, didn't I? You just need a good draw, and I'd love it this year if Alan. If Alan can draw a flyer and do it, I'd be over the moon. There you go. Huh?
Can't believe that. Cheers, Dave.
Oh, you're welcome.
wait till the cameras go off.
Just wait. Went cat when I get in it.
So we've got a few feeder masters coming up and all, haven't we? And
here, you hadn't said at the UK champs as well. You got a bit of a prize. This fella like Santa Claus, didn't he? He come up and he got a Andy Power. I've got a book for Andy Power, How to Catch Fish, and Bob Nudd, and he gave you a prize. With Chris, weren't it?
Chris. Sorry, Chris. I mentioned it in my video that day. I've forgotten his surname now.
It's one of Andy Kinder's mates, Chris something or other. Yeah. Anyway, thanks very much for coming and bringing us some. What did you get, by the way? I didn't see, because when you draw, you just want to get off and get to your peg. But...
Yeah, I got a steak slice. I got some M&Ms. Some lovely little chocolate bars. I had some of them twirls, like Swiss roll twirls.
You're joking?
No. I got some fizzy drinks, some stills.
He must have give you mine, because I opened mine and I got a banana, an apple, a blooming thing. And I thought, hey, what's going off here? This is bloody monkey's bag here, what I've got. Yeah, I want that back. You must have got my bag. He'd give you it wrong end. See,
well, I ate it all.
Yeah,
it was lovely.
No, he'd give you it wrong one there. So I got an apple, a banana, and a bloody
fruit salad.
Yeah, just give me it wrong one. Thanks for that, Chris. Don't bother, mate. No more.
Did you see the look on his face when I was telling him what it was?
Yeah, anyway, I've got this.
Yeah,
I've got that.
lovely. It took me a while
Ah,
to digest
don't bother
that one.
coming no more. Don't bother. But what were we saying there?
Well, we're going on to feed because we've got that much going off. We've got some feeder masters coming up, and we told each other which ones we'd entered. Have you got any Carmel Dam ones? No, every time I go there, I draw a longest walk. And you don't even have to walk miles, don't you?
And I said, last time, I says, Alan, I ain't going there no more. Last time, twice I've been, I've walked 1,000,000 miles. By the time I got in my van, in my car, I'm
absolutely
like,
knackered,
absolutely knackered. And then going down them steps and that, I thought, I've had enough of this. I'm not doing it again.
I'm not doing it. I'm definitely not doing it.
I'm not doing it again. Anyway.
So you get a message from me. What did it say?
He goes, there's a Carmel ticket come up for this Sunday.
Richard Dragg.
Richard Dragg's selling one. Do you want to buy it off him? Anyway, I looked at it like that and thought, and I'm there looking at it for 2 seconds and I thought, right. So I go straight on it. I message Richard Dragg. I goes, Rich, I'll have that ticket off.
And I looked literally a minute later, now sold. And I was like going, get in. And he sent me a message back, didn't you?
Yeah.
You get me doing, what did you put?
You get me doing some right stuff.
You get me doing some right stuff. FFS. I'm laughing my socks off.
But anyway, I ended up buying it. So I'm at bloody Carmel down.
Wait till you get that furthest peg away. It's a good area though down there.
It is a good area.
Good area.
If I get that peg 4 or 5 or 6,
Yeah.
I'd like to be down there.
Make
But
sure you set off early because you'll be good.
yeah, I will be.
So it's Carmel Dam for us, isn't it? On Sunday.
Hmm.
fishing. It's been fishing hard as well of late, so it's due to fish.
You
well.
hadn't told me this before I bought ticket.
No, I didn't know. I didn't tell you that.
You're an idiot, you. I'm going to
Yeah,
sell
I know.
it, mate. That.
I know. So yes. So I'm looking forward to that on Sunday, Dave. And we've got absolutely loads more to come up. We've got 3 more rounds at UK Champs. Got some more Fishing Manias. And there'll be a couple of Maven match sessions come up as well.
We've got loads, haven't we? So
Absolutely
we need to keep doing these in the van chats as
We
well.
do. Hey, I'll tell you what, there's people out there. I've noticed there's a few people doing some vlogs, isn't there? Having chat, yeah.
Oh, I've seen a few, yeah.
What? Mick Viles.
Yeah, he's doing
what's
a vlog
Jo-
now, isn't he?
Joe Carras, in Carras.
Carrace or something.
Carras, or...
I don't know.
Yeah. It's like my mate. He's called Gary. Spelled Gary. It's Gaz, isn't it? Gary. He likes to be called Gary.
No
So
idea.
is it Carras? I've never heard him say that before, but he mentioned it on this video.
Yeah.
He's got all sorts of nicknames, hasn't he?
Different.
Smokey.
Yeah.
Smokey Joe.
Yeah. Yes, Mick Viles, copying
Gar
bastard, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, he's all thing
I
now.
want to say that. It's good. Listen, I think it's great for everybody. The more people that do it, I think it's great. I think it's great for fishing. So I'm like, more people do it for me. It gets fishing involved even.
Agreed, Alan. Agreed.
So, well done, everybody else who's doing it.
Yes. What we're going to finish on now? Oh, I'm doing a meet and greet as well for Medium Bait Tech. Now, Alan was going to come along and help me so we could do a bit of a meet and greet, but Alan's sadly...
Well, it's my stepdad's 80th. It's a family
Here we
do.
go with excuses.
Well, the thing is, it starts...
He's washing his hair, he's got his nails to cut, his fake tan to put on, he's doing something else.
It's fake.
He's got his wife's hair to do, and his lasses, she's having her hair done, she's got to go to doctors, and when you
it's down
taking dog for a walk,
it's
what
down.
else?
It's down at Kegworth, innit, and it starts at 3, doesn't it?
Yes.
My dues at with the meals booked for 7, so there's just no way. If it had been, I thought it was going to be a morning, and I would have definitely been there. So I do apologise, folks.
Well, you have to put up with Mardy old me, won't you? So I'm doing a meet and greet at Kegworth. Is it Kegworth?
It's Kegworth, yeah.
I can't remember, is it Crane's Ponds, I think it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll put the poster on for you now, you can have a look.
Yeah.
3 PM while 7, there's a barbecue on, a few beers.
Ooh.
I'll be showing some Bake Tech products, some MIDI products. You can have a go on my rod and all sorts of stuff. So they'll be doing a talk on how to prepare pellets and how to set up your method feeder and just basic stuff what a lot of people don't know, because when we've done them before, Alan, you'd be surprised how many people would like to just see how you set it up. And there's different, we don't just set it up normally like you would, there's different tweaks and making sure you've got the right hook length and doing different bits and that, so it's all learning curve. And
it's we take it for granted, don't we? The little bits, but when I've actually shown people, they're like, I can't believe they didn't know it, but there's a lot of people don't, do they? They just think it's an easy way of doing it, and it is an easy way of doing it, but you've just got to get used to doing it, haven't you? Yeah. Making sure everything's right.
So yeah, I'll be doing a meet and greet there, so if you do want to come down, pop down, it'd be much appreciated, and nice to see you. And don't ask me where Alan is, because like I said, I'll be doing
they'll be asking where I am, they'll be asking where I am,
and all sorts of stuff.
Where's the mightiest?
So that's it, Alan. I think we'll leave it there. That's a good 50 minutes of the van chat. But
50 minutes?
We will have to make sure we keep these up every week, and it'd be nice to say,
every month? Once a month we do them, don't we?
Once a month, and it'd be nice to just say what's happening in the fishing world and a bit more info about who's qualifying and stuff like that, and give you a bit more insight into these bigger matches, what we go on and stuff. So so that's it. Yes, I'll see you at Bloody Carmel on Sunday, mate.
And we're having a breakfast.
He's taking to this breakfast. Oh, it's a good breakfast. I know what sort of breakfast he has. They're like bloody slop.
They're not like slop. How can you go wrong with bacon, egg, beans, tomatoes, and I think is it hash browns? Them things that you like.
You think hash browns?
Is it hash browns? Of
course, it's hash browns.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see.
I like chips for my breakfast.
Oh, I've had a few of them, but I'm a bit. That's when you go to a lay-by calf, don't they, and whack chip pan out, and they're like, and I'm like,
I don't mind a few chips.
Hold the chips.
But I'll tell you what, through me, them Toby Carveries, you can have a Yorkshire pudding with full English, can't you?
Yeah. You remember that James Pete? Remember James Pete, my mate? He's a strange fella, isn't he?
I saw him the other day at Hayfield.
Yeah. He's strange though, isn't he? When he put, what did he have? He had a Yorkshire pudding.
He had about 3, didn't he?
Yeah, we that cream cheese, hash brown, something or other in top, and then he had brown sauce all of it. So, do you remember?
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
That were at Toby.
Yeah, that were on his way to
Hayfield. Yeah.
He had about 3 of them, didn't he? Yeah. I was just like, not for me.
Kids these days.
I love Yorkshire puds and all. Can't beat it with a load of gravy and pepper on.
Oh yeah, I do like.
What do you reckon, Monkey? I just like bananas.
We've had enough at Monkey. Anyway, Wentworth. Gracie hasn't seen that video yet where you.
Oh no, I saw it.
Blooming flick Wentworth. She'll be blooming right angry at you.
I did laugh when I watched it as well. I still laughed.
She'll be right angry.
Yeah, I know. She'll give me a right telling. I thought you, Gracie.
So, yeah, I'll have to get you back. So, right, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this one. Make sure you subscribe up to the channels. FISHON TV and Baguptv. Come on, Alan.
And don't forget, it is absolutely free to subscribe to these channels. If you click the notification bells, you will get all our videos as we upload them. And a thumbs up. Bella! Would be very, very nice. See that? He even said it, did it with a smile. Said it with a smile.
I'm being nice, Alan.
Yeah, so until next time, we will be on the bank at Carmel Dam. I hope he gets that. No, I want that long walk, actually. I'll take it round there.
No. If we're going, I'm having the long walk up to the best peg, so...
Okay.
You can come and help me when I've won it. Right?
And don't forget, keep on bagging.
And fish on.
Toodaloo.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning in on the video. If you want to see more videos, hit this awesome playlist down here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you want to become a member, hit the join button. Thanks for watching the video guys. We'll see you soon. Keep on bagging.